This is Chris Esposito for Stone and Digital Dave TV. Now, during this George Zimmerman Trayvon Martin trial, I told everyone that I knew that once I found out that the jury was made up of 6 females, 5 white, I knew Trayvon Martin did not stand a chance. Now, I want you to listen to this moronic statement that this juror makes. You just gotta listen to this.
But legally, we could not do that.
Do you think Trayvon Martin played a role in his own death? That this wasn't just something that happened to him, but this is something he also...
Oh, I believe he played a huge role in his death. He could have, when George confronted him, and he could have walked away and gone home.
Now, just listen to what she said. Now, once again, she is speaking in the eyes of George Zimmerman and not Trayvon Martin. So, I mean, aren't you supposed to look at 2 viewpoints? Once again, looking specifically as being in the position of George Zimmerman. Now, if she put herself in Trayvon Martin's position, she's a female. Now you have a boy that just turned 17. You're being chased, stalked by this white male in a car. All right, we took a poll of 17-year-olds, male and female, and we asked exactly what they would do. They stated to us that they would get off the road. And exactly that's what you do. You get off the road because this stalker in the car could run you down. So that's what Trayvon Martin did. So now he's in fear, as she would be in fear as well. There's this guy. He gets out the car. George Zimmerman gets out the car. As a white female and as a 16, 17-year-old kid, what would you do? Naturally, you would hide, because all of a sudden that way that you were going to the car, to the house, is now you have this individual out there stalking with a flashlight in his hand, and you don't know what else he has. So what happened then was George Zimmerman found them, they got in a fight, and then he shot him. Now, I want to continue to listen to exactly what this lady says. Very delusional juror.
He didn't have to do whatever he did and come back and be in a fight.
And the other jurors felt that as well?
They did. I mean, as far as my perspective of it, they did.
So you think, based on the testimony you heard, you believe that Trayvon Martin was the aggressor?
I think the rules changed. I think George got in a little bit too deep, which he shouldn't have been there. But Trayvon decided that he wasn't going to let him scare him and get the one over up on him or something.
Now, how delusional is that? The boy is in fear. Once again, she is a female. Put herself in that same predicament. Is she going to go out and fight the guy? No, she isn't hiding as he was. Now, this is where the stereotype comes in. All of a sudden, it's a black boy, and now the black boy, just because he's black, he gets aggressive and he's going to fight. Of course not. This kid was running for his life. He hid. George Zimmerman got at the car, followed him, stalked him, found him. The kid was petrified. George Zimmerman had a flashlight in his hand, and he didn't know what else George Zimmerman had in his hand. But once again, this white female, instead of putting herself in a frame of mind and going over the facts of what a 16, 17-year-old boy would do, or what she would do, no, she strictly looked in the eyes and related to George Zimmerman. And of course, she convinced the other jurors. And next thing you know, you have a not guilty trial. Once again, if these jurors had to put themselves in Trayvon Martin's position and not strictly George Zimmerman, he would not be free today. And also, why didn't the prosecution ask these individuals during the pre-screening trial, have any of you ever clutched your pocketbook or locked your door when a black boy was around you or present? If they answered yes, they should have been omitted from the trial. But once again, this white female, as well as the others related to George Zimmerman, then that boy who was petrified, going out there innocently, going to his dad's house, petrified and went into hiding from George Zimmerman and was just trying to get away. Unfortunately, this is what occurred, and hopefully the feds are looking into this, and there'll be a civil suit that will take place, and justice will finally be done. This is Chris Esposito for Stone and Digital Dave TV.